There are moments in the cosmos when time stops behaving like time, when memory begins to feel like a doorway, not a wait, when the past, the present, and the future suddenly overlap like three layers of the same truth. And today, as Mercury moves through the mysterious waters of Scorpio, something powerful begins to stir. You may already be feeling it, even if you cannot explain it, a strange pull in your heart, a familiar whisper in your dreams, a face that keeps flashing in your mind without any reason. This isn't imagination, this is the soul recall portal opening for you. Scorpio doesn't touch the surface of anything. Scorpio dives straight into the place where your deepest truth sleeps. And Mercury, the planet of communication and memories, is now moving through this energy, like a key unlocking forgotten rooms inside your heart. That is why, from today onward, someone from your past is being pulled back into your timeline. Not because of nostalgia, not because of coincidence, but because the universe has decided that a chapter you left unfinished must now be completed. You may feel sudden déjà vu throughout the day. You may remember small details you never thought about again. You might dream of a person you haven't spoken to in years. The truth is, their soul is brushing against yours. They are thinking of you at the exact same time. They may not even understand why they feel this urge, this longing, this sudden heaviness in their chest, but their spirit knows, their higher self knows. The connection between you two is being activated again. The soul recall portal does not open for everyone. It opens for those whose lives are ready for alignment, for those whose wounds have reached the perfect stage of healing, for those who are finally strong enough to face the truth they once ran away from. And when this portal opens, you don't chase anyone. They come to you. The pull becomes so strong that the universe rearranges circumstances, conversations, and coincidences just to bring two souls back together at the right moment. Maybe this person was the one who changed your life. Maybe they were the lesson that broke you. Maybe they were the love that arrived too early, or the friend whose presence felt like home. Whoever they were, their energy was never fully gone. It remained between worlds, waiting for a cosmic signal. And today, that signal is finally here. Scorpio energy reaches into your forgotten emotions and shakes the dust off them. Mercury takes those emotions and turns them into messages, movement, reconnection. That is why you may receive an unexpected text, a sudden follow request, or hear their name in the most unlikely place. The universe is nudging you. The past is not coming back to hurt you. It is coming back to reveal something you never saw before. This return doesn't always mean reconciliation. Sometimes it means closure. Sometimes it means understanding. Sometimes it means finally healing the part of you that never had the right words, the right moment, or the right ending. But whatever form this return takes, it is sacred, because it is aligned with your soul's growth. For some of you, the return may happen in a quiet, subtle way. For others, it may arrive like a storm, fast, emotional, intense. Scorpio brings depth and Mercury brings speed. That means once this energy starts moving, a lot can happen in a short time. Unexpected messages, emotional conversations, truths you never expected to hear. Feelings you thought you buried long ago rising to the surface like they were waiting for this exact night. If your heart has been restless, if your mind has been returning to one specific person for no logical reason, understand that this is the cosmic thread pulling you both closer. Souls that once shared energy never truly disconnect. They only go quiet until the universe decides they are ready. As the soul recall portal opens tonight, take a moment and breathe deeply. You may feel a shift in your chest, a warmth, a tingling, a pressure. That's your spirit preparing for what's coming. You are entering a phase where truth will return in human form, where memories will come with clarity instead of pain, where answers will finally arrive instead of questions. Someone from your past is about to reappear not by accident but by divine timing. The universe is bringing them back to finish a story, open a new one, or free you from what once held you. Trust what unfolds. Trust what your intuition already knows. Trust what your soul has been sensing long before your mind caught up. Every soul connection you've ever had was written long before you took your first breath. Some people stay for a lifetime, some for a season, and some leave only to return when both hearts are wiser. This return that is coming toward you, it carries the weight of divine timing. You may feel a quiet shift in the air around you, almost like the universe is gently rearranging the furniture of your destiny to make space for someone's footsteps again. For days, you might notice signs following you everywhere. A song from years ago plays out of nowhere. A place you used to visit together suddenly appears on your feed. A memory flashes in your mind even though you weren't thinking about them. These are not coincidences. This is your soul preparing for contact. The energy between you and this person is awakening again, like a flame that was never really extinguished, only waiting for the right wind to rise. Mercury in Scorpio doesn't bring shallow encounters. It brings truth that shakes your heart awake. It brings confessions that were never spoken. It brings emotions that were buried but never died. And this time, when the universe brings someone back, it will not feel like a repetition of the past. It will feel like a revelation. You will finally see why things happened the way they did, why the distance was necessary, why the separation wasn't punishment but preparation. Some of you will face a mirror moment. When this person returns, they might bring their own wounds, their own regrets, their own unspoken emotions. They may tell you the things you once begged to hear. They may apologize for what they didn't understand. They may confess what they never had the courage to admit, or they may simply show up quietly, hoping the universe gives them one more chance to stand in your light. And you won't respond the way you once did, because you are not the same person anymore. The old version of you reacted out of fear, pain, or attachment. But now, you will respond from clarity and strength. Scorpio has been cleansing your emotional space, even the corners you never touched. You will find yourself calm when you expected to be nervous. You will feel grounded when you expected to be shaken. And that's how you will know the portal is working in your favor. You aren't returning to the past is returning to you because it recognizes your growth. For others, the return might not be a person speaking with words. It might be their energy making you realize something about yourself. Maybe the lesson they brought is resurfacing because you are finally ready to use it. Maybe the love they once offered is coming back so you can understand what real love means. Maybe this return is the universe's way of reminding you that nothing you've ever lost was meant to break you, it was meant to guide you. As the night deepens and this portal widens, the veil between souls becomes thinner. You may feel their presence in your thoughts. You may sense their emotions as if they're standing next to you. You might even feel a sudden wave of peace or sadness without knowing why. That's their energy reaching out, crossing distance and time, responding to the same cosmic pull that's touching you. And when they finally appear, whether in a message, a call, a meeting, or a sign, you will feel something unmistakable. A moment of stillness inside your heart. A feeling that this was always meant to happen. A knowing that destiny has just pressed play again. The Soul Recall portal is not simply about reunion. It is about realignment. About bringing back the missing piece of your understanding. About letting you see the full picture that was hidden from you before. Tonight, let yourself be open. Don't chase, don't force. The energy of Scorpio works in silence. It pulls what is meant for you without noise, without confusion, without struggle. You are entering a phase where the truth of your relationships will reveal itself, where karmic ties will untangle or strengthen, and where a long-sleeping connection will finally step back into the light. As the hours pass, you might notice a gentle pressure around your heart, almost like an invisible hand is guiding you towards something inevitable. Don't ignore it. This is how Scorpio energy speaks. Not loudly, but unmistakably. You may feel drawn to certain memories, certain photos, certain conversations you once tried to forget. But this time, those memories won't hurt. They will feel like clues. Like the universe is laying out breadcrumbs, one by one, leading you toward a moment that is meant to unfold. There is a reason this return is happening now. December carries the energy of completion, truth, and karmic alignment. When Mercury travels through Scorpio at this time of the year, old cycles are pushed to the surface so they can finally be healed before the new year arrives. You are being prepared for a new timeline, one where you don't carry the weight of unresolved emotions, one where you don't stay stuck in old pain, one where your heart finally breathes freely. But to enter this new timeline, something from your past has to be brought back into the light, not to pull you backward, but to release you forward. You may feel the universe clearing paths for this connection to return. Conversations that were once impossible suddenly feel natural. Walls that once stood tall suddenly crumble like sand. You may find yourself thinking, why now? Why after all this time? And you'll feel the answer in your body before your mind understands it. Because at this moment, your soul is more open, more ready, more aligned than it has ever been. Sometimes the universe brings a person back not because you need them, but because a version of yourself still lives inside that old story. And until you revisit it with your new strength, you can't fully step into your future. Other times, the return is meant to rekindle a bond that was always destined but interrupted by timing, fear, or immaturity. This time, both souls have evolved. Both hearts are wiser, both energies are cleaner, and what failed before may finally be ready to rise. Listen closely to the signs. They will appear in ways that feel personal, as if the universe is speaking directly to you. A message arrives at the exact moment you think of them. A conversation you overhear reflects your buried feelings. You see something that reminds you of a promise once made or a moment once shared. These signs are the threads pulling the two timelines together. Your intuition will recognize their return before your senses do. You will feel a shift long before anything physical happens. Your energy knows, your heart knows, your soul knows. This is why you've been more emotional lately, more reflective, more sensitive to the smallest changes in your mood. Your spirit is preparing to reopen a door that was never fully closed. And when the moment arrives, when their presence touches your reality again, you will feel a silence fall inside you. A silence that doesn't feel empty but sacred. As if time pauses for just a second to acknowledge that destiny has delivered something back into your hands. Whether this return becomes a beginning or an ending, a reunion or a release, it will bring the clarity your life has been waiting for. You will not leave this portal the same person you entered as. Something in you will shift forever. This is the magic of Mercury in Scorpio. It brings the truth that hides under the truth. It brings the connection that survives separation. It brings the soul that once walked away back to the doorway of your energy. You don't have to decide anything immediately. Sit with your feelings. Watch how their presence affects your peace. Let your intuition be louder than your fear, because this time the answer is not in what they say, it's in how your soul responds. The portal is open. The past is moving toward you, and the universe is preparing to reveal what your heart has quietly known all along. As this cosmic doorway widens, you may notice your dreams becoming more vivid. Some nights, you might see this person clearly, as if they are standing right in front of you, saying the things they never said. Other nights, you may hear their voice calling your name, or see moments from your past, replaying like short scenes of a forgotten film. Dreams are the first place where soul connections reunite before the physical world catches up. When Mercury travels through Scorpio, dreams become messages and emotions become maps. So if someone is showing up in your sleep, it is because their soul is already reaching out to yours. You might wake up with a strange peace or a strange ache, and you won't understand why, but your higher self knows. Something is aligning, something destined is unfolding, and you are not meant to run from it this time. Throughout the day, you may feel a softness inside you, a quiet openness that surprises you. A part of you that once felt guarded may suddenly feel calm. A part of you that once felt confused may feel clearer. This is the emotional recalibration happening within you. Scorpio is polishing your intuition, sharpening your senses, preparing your heart for a truth that has been waiting to be spoken. What's coming next is not random. It is part of a divine sequence the universe has been building for a long time. People don't return simply because they miss you. They return because the timing has matured, because their soul has shifted, because the universe has decided the moment is ripe for either healing or harmony. Some of you may encounter a moment where everything around you feels still. You might be scrolling your phone, walking outside, cleaning your room, and suddenly you feel a wave of warmth, like something or someone is approaching your energy field. These moments are portals within the portal. They signal that the connection you've been sensing is about to materialize. And when this person finally enters your life again, whether through a simple hello or a long-awaited confession, you will feel something ancient awaken in you. A familiarity that words cannot describe, a recognition deeper than memory. As if your soul whispers, "Ah, it's you again." Don't be surprised if the first thing they say feels heavy with emotion. People returning during Scorpio Mercury transits don't come with small talk. They come with depth. They come with truth. They come with the kind of honesty that can only be born from distance, reflection, and silent longing. Maybe they will tell you they never stopped thinking about you. Maybe they will admit they were not ready back then, but the thought of you never left them. Maybe they will confess that they have grown, healed, learned, and now they understand what your connection truly meant. Or maybe they will come quietly, with no speeches, but with eyes that reveal what words cannot carry. Whatever shape this return takes, trust that it is divinely guided. Trust that the universe wouldn't reopen a chapter unless it had something meaningful to reveal. Trust that your intuition has been preparing you for this because your soul already remembers the truth. And as you move through this energy, stay grounded. Don't rush. Don't cling. Don't fear. Simply allow. Let things unfold the way they are meant to. The universe is orchestrating conversations, emotions, timing, and healing with precision you cannot yet see. The Soul Recall portal is not about rewriting the past. It is about awakening the part of your destiny that was paused. And now that pause is ending. The connection that once slipped through your fingers is being guided back to your life by forces far greater than both of you. A reunion, a realization, a release. Whatever form it takes, it will shift your heart, your path, and your future in ways you can feel but cannot name yet. The energy is already moving toward you, and very soon, the past will stand in front of you, transformed by time, ready for something that could only happen now.